Got the chesty today.
Oh, cool.
Here's the balloon, the basket.
Looks pretty good. Hey, let's set up here. Wow, look on top of Long's Peak. Oh, is that a plane?
Yeah, I saw it flying around.
The lights. I mean, it's right at the
UFO.
Yeah. I got spray if anybody needs it.
So we're doing it here?
Looks like it, yeah.
You
All
got
right.
your text? Yeah. Yes. I sent your check. $25 tip from yesterday for both you guys. She already got hers.
Gloves. Do you need the other ones, or do you want one of those?
I got these. Should do me. All right, let's do it.
Into the sun. Go ahead, pull ahead.
Just right there, kind of.
Here, I'll go walk out there.
So usually it's just you doing the groundwork and him flying?
Lately, we've been getting his sister to help us.
Okay.
So I haven't had to crew by myself for a while, but yeah, we were doing it just the two of us. It's good.
Do you ever turn this off, or do you kind of just leave
You
it?
can turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll be here.
Still up in there, you still got to look at it.
Okay.
Sorry about there. And we want the envelope.
I'll probably just move the truck up more for the envelope so we don't have to haul it all.
Envelope's like right here.
Gotcha. So the fan will be like right here.
Well, the fan will go right by the basket.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Stand here and mark that spot, and then I'll push on that. Right here. That's about fun.
Pull it out.
Just a little bit. We're going to tilt this over, pull it back a little bit farther.
All right.
Don't step on the fabric.
Kelly, you want me to expand that like all the way out?
Nope.
All right, I'll get the fan then.
Thank you. Yep. Go ahead and tie it around here. Don't leave this dangling. You don't want anything that might get wrapped up in axles or drag on the road.
So usually just tie it around here?
Actually, we normally do this side over here.
Okay.
Yeah, around probably right here.
All right.
All right, now we're just waiting to pull. Oh, actually, show up a molly too.
I mean, it's not really good.
We just want something that you can yank and it unties itself.
Okay.
So she does a what's a daisy chain? I can never remember how to fucking do it. So. All right, you got a.
So when you release it, you just pull the tail and it should all come out.
Got you.
All right, so you have a.
Yeah.
Here's your radio.
All
Right
right.
here.
I like the
Not on
Apple map. That helped me more to like get
That's
exactly.
what I used
Yeah.
whenever I was following him.
And the radio, I was kind of listening, but
It's just
The
good.
Both-
radio is helpful for wherewithal.
yeah.
But,
You should stay on the radios, but we'll probably still call you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. And the Apple tracker, it was a lot easier to like be like right below you guys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, just a quick review. Dangerous. No danglies. Not around this. You can shut it off. Just turn the switch to the off position. On off.
This one, right? Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Don't move it without powering it down. You can put it on minimum. This is the throttle right here.
Yeah.
But don't like have it blast in and try to move it around.
I got you.
Make sure it's in the lock position, otherwise it'll go
Got you.
backwards.
Okay.
So I don't know if you recall, we call it a bag inflation. It's
Okay.
where you turn the fan on and you let it catch up and
Yeah.
inflate, and then as it gets inflated, you pull it out a little bit more.
Okay. That rope for me, is it?
Yep,
It's in the
it's
bottom
down
of it,
line.
in the bag, right?
Yeah, we'll pull it out.
Okay.
Wind's picking up again. I'm gonna wait until he's ready. I don't want to sit here and the wind's on the ground. I mean, they're ready too. They're just waiting.
Cool.
Alrighty, let's do this. So you'll come with me. We'll hold the mouth open until for a second.
Hold up.
Everything's on. Alright, so here's your handle. Don't pull it out yet. Actually, yeah, you can walk it out. You're good.
This clip came out.
Just go hold the rope.
Okay. That's a bigger balloon with like up to 6 people for the basket. This one only has about 3 people per basket. Alright, this is the part where I'm gonna have to hold on. It gets a little tough because the wind is gonna be pushing the balloon up and back that way once it gets inflated like that.
Alright, we're getting ready to go. So you're here to burn. We'll start going tighter. You don't need to go that tight yet.
So yeah, you gotta move it left and right a little. It's like how he's doing it to inflate it really well. There's the burner. It's giving it some hot fire, hot air. It's gonna start lifting. There it is. There it is. That's good. Yep. Now I gotta hold on. All right. There you go.
So there is this thing. Hook it up to this. We had this. Yeah, what's that? Untie that rope. Did you tie that on there?
No, I think,
Always like that.
yeah. It's just the tightness of it.
Looks like it got tied up on something. It's different than it was. Okay, nice. Alright. I'm ready when you are.
There we go.
Hey Dave, I'm good. Not bad. Okay. Looks like Brooks pulling back on the van, so kind of what we're doing too. Huh? Troy's leaving now, so the easiest way to do that is to even push us to the side. because you won't be strong enough to, you know, but we'll find out. Miss Piper? Could you look in the cooler and grab us a couple bottles of water? It's in the back of the van. I like her having only one red line. Yeah. See here. The airport. Overall, I think the usability of the digital is really nice. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon.
basic goal was to, based on what the pieball's doing, and I don't want to be over the airport for very long. Okay. So I was thinking that we'd go ahead and get up and see if we can't get that eastbound winds. Okay. Get over the airport and start looking at options. Just to see where we're at when we get down there. There was a little bit of south, so I don't want to go too far north. Kind of keep climbing. Springs Tower. This is Hot Air Balloon November 74008.
74008, Springs Tower, 1203, off under 30.
208, copy that.
Yeah, he's had it for years, but Kent's balloon sure looks nice. It does.
What brand is that? That it stays so nice so long?
It's a head balloon.
Those are so shiny when they're in.
I don't think it's got very many hours on it, but oh, temperature 250? Oh, that's surprising.
Channel 3. He asked what channel we were in. And so I clicked the microphone button, and then you said, hi, temperature 250, and it registered that.
Oh, funny.
250 is where that started picking up.
That looks like a pretty major construction site out there. I don't know what that is.
It does, and that's where Troy landed. We had lunch from Green Park, I think.
Okay.
And then in there, on the, from this perspective, on the right hand up there at the top.
Where's that flashing light?
Some flashing light. No idea.
And there's a similar one right here in Peterson.
Conspiracy theories coming out.
Exactly. Check it NORAD. They're not flashing anymore. They were all lit up this morning, but I don't think. Didn't notice. It's not. It's not every day, you know.
Starting to slow our western.
Yeah, I feel like we're sort of right at the boundary here. What do we got? 5 knots? Trees coming up behind us.
Yeah, the really nice orange and yellow instrument thing you guys have made looks great for the 3040. It really swallows. Maybe that's just
Yeah.
think about maybe making a new one that's 2-band instead of 4 right. Because I was thinking, oh well, I could put 2. No, it's right in the middle. So
Yeah.
I was like, maybe I'll put something else on it, you know, a Lockhart Mini or something. It's right in the middle. That's just so. Yeah.
And so I have to believe they've solved the Digitool problem.
Right.
So. One of the things I like about that cover protects the face of the instrument.
And so. That I do wrap this around it, then I've been carrying it in the blue case.
Right. I think the box is pretty stable.
Yeah,
I think the
glass
screen is
is
what I worry
probably,
about.
You got that. He's like, first thing you need to do is get a screen protector. Probably right, but. That's a big construction area too.
It is. This one is, that's the church and the college.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know that they own all that land, but I think they do. And they've built up these retaining walls. Those are new because it used to just slope off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so they built the retaining walls. They've leveled it. I flew somebody from there years ago, and they had talked about apartments that they could use as dorms for their students.
Right.
That's a lot.
They were doing that like little Christmas drive-through. Is that this church here?
I don't know.
Christmas, like little. I feel like it was in that. Yes.
And Troy's jumping up.
He's going.
Yeah, I think he's accelerating on us. It's just so unusual to hear that when they called in the morning. With us going opposite directions, it looks like he's really moving, doesn't it?
They're not very long.
Looks like Troy's trying to spend quite a bit of stuff, like trade zone kind of stuff. Yeah, on a day like today, it's hard to predict when the ground wind will change because the cloud layer will prevent the heating, which slow down the mixing for sure. So, it's hard to predict. Cherry, do you know where he went?
Pretty much
Right here. So I'm a little bit curious that we're not seeing Dave inflated. In this kind of a situation, I'm typically comfortable sort of creeping up, like something under over 200 feet a minute. Because that's plenty slow for him to notice and get out of the way. If he's algae on Lake Prospect? Prospect Lake? Yeah.
must be not living up to good space, so that's not
Right. So what's your fuel status?
So I've been using 1.10 and it seems because of current inflation, these tanks too great risk, but I just stick with it. I use these because typically works just fine, but just not a good practice. And in order that way, the, this one being last. The only downside of that strategy of doing, working on that way is you eventually exhaust this side of fuel,
Yes.
and then you're effectively down to one burner.
Right.
You don't lose any power because it's obviously single burner,
Right.
but you do
Like an
lose
emergency
some
or
sense of an
something.
emergency, reliability, that kind of thing.
Right.
The other thing that you put at risk is let's say you're going in for a landing, you grab the wrong one and it's empty.
Half out.
So what do you suggest better? Yeah,
board.
I think that's probably what I would do.
It's an easy fix.
Yeah, and I would think it would be rare for you to use all four.
Just slow down to 9,000.
No, it's slowed down here from what we had a few minutes ago. Helicopter thing makes me nervous. Just because you can adequately predict what the airplanes are doing.
Right.
I think that's the way they feel about the balloons, actually. We're unpredictable, they don't know what we're doing.
I got used to me being the only one in the basket.
Yeah.
At any altitude, just the extra weighted.
Just ahead of the turn. We'll try and play 5 minutes later.
Should have this at least on in case I grab it. I think so. Flying exclamation point.
I think Terry has more speed than these guys. Is that your sense as well?
And he's caught up with them. And he was behind us to begin with, so
We're going 060.
away from us faster than the next one.
I feel like that too. See them all lined up here, and the 3 red and white ones. Those look different than what I'm used to seeing back here. Is there an air show or something happening?
I'm aware of.
You want me to fix it?
Absolutely,
channel they'll do, right?
Because yesterday, I was using my radio and he was chasing me.
okay.
And yesterday, in flight, Brooke was like, let's change to channel 3. Okay. So I had a screw driving all around. It was weird yesterday. Nobody expected to launch from Memorial. Southern half of the trade zone, the south of the trade zone, and the southern half of theirs. It's easy, The Voice Chase crew was out on Powers over here. I had Powers and Bradley there. And Charlie was still back here. I'm going to be out on 85, so we were out 85 and did not end up there. Ended up nearly in the dorm. I feel like it's sped up. You guys just put it out. And when you heard about saying you saw here. Strange in that it's slowed down, as we were approaching 1,000.
Well, Terry was in a layer. Here somewhere. And you were climbing a little bit and noticed that you got. I think you're not necessarily cold. I think we bumped up against the shear.
Extra 779 in Romeo, spring 1207, runway 178 Alpha 2, clear for takeoff.
As we punched through that, we feel it.
Yeah. Isn't that a weird sensation? And yet we haven't turned direction much, but it's certainly a temperature. Feel that. Okay, blades inflated. Isn't it amazing how a bright blue and yellow balloon will blend in? Yeah, but I think Corey is still headed towards the northwest. situation, I would be paying very close attention to the airport to see if that 120 ground wind starts to change. And let's say the ground wind goes 090, that changes your landing profile quite a bit. And the law says it changes it right at the end, and strands you out in the middle of nowhere with low fuel. I think that's one of the things that Colorado Springs really teaches you that doesn't happen everywhere else, is that sense of the wind changing an hour, hour and a half after sunrise. So for me, I have found that it really encourages me to plan for two things. One, a couple of backup plans, but also sort of what I would call it, you know, the old adage is sort of in the sky.
Right.
If fly in the middle of my landing
Yes.
zone,
I was going to say a 360 landing option.
absolutely. And the best thing out here is that you have a 360 landing just about anywhere you are, especially east of Powers, or just we know that some of this stuff is inaccessible, so it's, you know, that's attractive. But like from a safety standpoint, you can land on the base.
Right.
You can certainly land in that open area. The gray building here is a PZ. So they're pretty sensitive about that one.
Right.
That gray building and the little brown building on the south side of BX.
That's the one you flew over the other day. And they're like,
no,
we don't want
Over the numbers, and you can see where the old gate is.
Oh, yeah.
So it's that rectangle that I landed in.
I just thought it was interesting. The MP came out and was like, yeah, I'm going to need you to not...
Nothing they've ever
Right.
told me about.
Right.
But like I say, the fact that I was so low for so long, because that was the only wind I could find. So
it's area some north there.
since I was so low for so long, they assumed I was doing something nefarious.
Right.
That's what I found. You know, weeks or months ago that motivated me to go to Channel 4 was I was getting all that kind of static.
I see.
They've got here. Interesting in two senses. One, I probably wouldn't have made that choice, but also it is interesting. I mean, it's a fun flight. You get to go over the city. But for me, I wouldn't have made that choice just because I feel like that's a much harder direction to seek landings.
They're like, they're coming back.
We're still going east. Terry looks like he's hauling, but it's probably just an illusion.
Right. And we're going 10 knots.
Right. And I don't see a lot of north to him. I think he's off the base enough that he'll be all right. That's something for us to pay attention to since we're smack dab in the middle of it.
06007, runway 2
Ah, okay.
clear for takeoff, runway 13 up.
So it just went from 1207 to 06007 in a pretty short period of time. And yet, yeah, Terry might have a 060. Well, no. He looks more like he's still got the 120, doesn't he? So we're turning a little lefter, which is nice.
If we're going to come back that much, I'd kind of like to hold this for a little bit and get further.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that sort of the
1058 Springs Star, wind 0607, Color Springs altimeter 30.
then coming back to get you up north of the base. We know this hovering right above the house. Certainly on that side. No confusion which one to grab.
I've been confused by it now.
I reached up and grabbed the wrong one, and it only cost me half a second. But it made my landing less delightful than I wanted. You know? Speed and direction is as dependent on altitude.
It does seem variable, doesn't it?
It does.
But the general idea of...
Yeah. So Brooke has dropped down. Let's see what he does. Great if you got a shadow. He's been up about 45 minutes, so he could be looking at a landing. I was even thinking maybe in the space station. Feeling that turbulence that they talked about. Constant temperature, we're fluctuating 100 feet a minute.
Right.
And it's quickly, right? I mean, like, you could see both of us are looking at the instruments like, oh, something just happened. Right. Faster than we're cooling or warming. Do you know, do we have access south of Space Village in that open area?
Sort of.
Okay. Okay.
It used to be that right here where this dirt road is,
Uh-huh.
drive up in there.
Okay.
At one point I saw that was logged, but that's been
Dirt road into the abandoned lot is locked?
well, it was, but then just the other day, like the last couple of weeks, didn't look particularly locked, but
Does the gate into the house have
it had been locked, but I mean, hit or miss. Right up the top of this truck. I retrieved somebody that way. Like it was a long time ago. So I think
Troy has gone north because I felt like we were closer. I don't know what he did to get north though.
earlier.
So Brooke looks to be moving pretty slow. I would say a little north of west, like maybe
What I want.
exactly. It's encouraging for us. Because going much more north and helps us.
I feel like Troy's coming back this way.
Yeah, I think he's descending, and I can't quite tell what direction he's going, but I'm hoping to see a shadow. If we were to drop down, I say now, so I don't know what the right timing is, but then in theory, there is that layer that's going to the west, and then if we get down to the ground
that right now. Starting on it's not right now.
You're on the right track. The only hazard down below us is these power lines. And there's only one set right here.
There's some of that left, so yeah.
But he's not always all that responsible. Of course, probably because turn a little bit more north. Yeah. You can set those.
The information that came into the packet was just very basic. Yeah, have turned on off and how to set the alternative was it.
Kind of a quick start.
Yeah.
So now you've retrieved balloons on this side of the power line.
Yep.
And what about between the Royal and power line?
Yep.
Okay. Because I do see an entrance.
Yep. A little land bridge.
I'm just thinking I don't feel the west, or maybe I'm just not patient enough. Oh no, we're starting to get it. 2:30. 2:30 won't get us to that place. From a fuel standpoint, if we drop down and we're sort of slow about it and we have to go all the way to the houses, do you have enough fuel to get there?
I do. I still have over 20 gallons. Yep, so we're going to walk me out to the end of my line, to the end of my tile. So we'll just let it be light, and then you guys can walk me out. Weight on. Good. One of the cars on board. Let's just stay on 4 and Troy, so. I was Rainbow fan before it was a gay thing. Didn't I just mention I was a Rainbow fan?
Oh, is this video?
smoky, hazy. Sunrise, I copy loud and clear to get changes.
Touch last person.
So we went to one of our launch sites for Labor Day liftoff, and just to get a feel for that particular spot. With me today, I see Adventures Out West due south of us. November 74008. I'm one of two balloons that launched from the north of you today. My colors are orange and yellow. We're heading south. I'm going to bring it down a little bit, get down to where Troy is there. Looks like it's got a little bit more south on most of the surface, so we'll go down there. Red line in this weekend. It's a little long. I'll probably daisy chain that up. make it a little shorter. Days. Yesterday was fairly clear. Maybe not quite as clear, if you can call this clear. Tanks in here, 4 10-gallon tanks, and manifolded.
Auto 464, what's your empty milk?
And now typically we'll run 1 tank down, and then close that tank off and then switch to the other tank.
What'd you get when you were fire? About 8,000 feet now, and we 12305.
I currently have a heading of 150.
I got 154 here. When you went up, it looked like you got more east. It looks like Terry's stuff. I'm going to get that over and 35 is the option.
Yes, I would agree with that. I had more east. riders. Just so we can be somewhat in the same area, but I've already gotten more east than he has, so.
35 light, 13503, clear for the option.
Watching Troy, he went up to see if he could get some more of that east. Hang right here for a little bit. Sunrise, go ahead, chasers. I'm not sure just yet.
That will head down to the galley and head across towards Powers.
Fast track 28, Spring Tower, Roger. Runway 31.
I'm sort of aiming for the trade zone, but we'll
There we go.
No worries, you can't hide from us.
look like I'm going to be with Troy. I have a lot less passengers, a lot more fuel.